Good morning. Good morning, my dear friends. Welcome to day 8 of our breath by breath, step by step approach to learning mindfulness meditation. Today, we will progress a bit further, another step into learning the full breadth of breath mindfulness meditation. Okay. I hope I'm audible enough. Yes, wonderful. Thank you. So we've been learning different stages of meditation, and we are into day 8. How many of you think have made progress along these lines that we saw earlier? So we said type the step you think you are in. So I hope most of you are out of step 1 into step 2. So step 1 was when we are able to bring our attention only for a few seconds and then you get diverted, wandering mind and all that. Step 2 is you're able to engage with the mind a little bit more. Step 3, if you are feeling any energy currents, it will only amplify from tomorrow, or it will start practicing that practice from today. Step 4 is you're feeling a sense of calm, sense of peace. You're not even feeling your breath at moments of time. Right? Again, these are not step by step. For example, if you reach step 3, it doesn't mean that you'll not get back to step 2. So this is like a cycling. That's what Buddha said. Nothing is permanent. No state of our mind is permanent. Just like the breath, no two breaths are the same, right? One day will be a wonderful, peaceful meditation. Another day it will be, again, very, very rough and it's a meditation, right? So let's see how many of you are able to gauge with this scale. Wonderful, between 3 and 4. Just type the state you think you are in. 2 is wonderful. 4, wonderful. Any other personal evaluations? Between 2 and 4. Okay, so it's around 3, 4, wonderful. Step 2. So yes, so that's a big progress. For those of you who begun with this program, if you are in step 2, that's a big achievement because we just done only 8 days of meditation. Some of you are at 3, some of you are at 4. I went through silent retreat. Yes. So retreats, long hours of meditation, prior practice of meditation. In fact, prior practice of meditation, not just in this Janma. Patriji says a lot of us who've taken to meditation have probably been practicing or had a taste of meditation in your past Janma, right? So wonderful. So which is good progress. So again, like there is a small story about the quality of meditation, right? So there was this young professional who went to learn meditation at a monastery. And one day, the person came running and said, "Oh, Swamiji, my meditation was very bad today. I was having too many thoughts. I was having too many distractions. A lot of noises from outside was also disturbing me. I don't know what to do. I don't think I am suited for meditation." And the Swamiji, the head of that place, says, "Don't worry. This is just a temporary phenomenon. This will pass." And then he continued practicing. This professional continued practicing meditation. You know, all the professional minds, we have a lot of thoughts all the time. So he went back, started practicing every day, and one day he came back and said, "Swamiji, today I had a wonderful meditation. I was getting into the state 4 and state 5, absolute peace, absolute joy, bliss. My whole body was oozing with bliss and joy. So wonderful. Thank you, Swamiji. I think I mastered meditation." Right then, Swamiji says, "Very good, but this too is not temporary. Sorry, it's not permanent. So this too will pass, right? So, and then next day, probably he had an average kind of meditation. He said, what, Swamiji, yesterday I thought I was at 4 and 5, and suddenly today I got depromoted to 2. What is happening? Then Swamiji says, like a lot of meditation teachers, every day's meditation is a lot different. No 2 days of meditation for any of us is the same. It might be same for some of us 2 days, 3 days, but not always, because our days are not the same. Our energy levels every day are not the same. Unless and until you are in that silent retreat space, probably there'll be a lot more consistent. That is why we do all those retreats where you practice. It's like a lab, going into a lab and experimenting, right? So you're not in the classroom. So no two meditations are the same. And then again, I keep saying the thing, no, there's nothing like a good meditation. Just because you are in state 3 or 4, it's not like a good meditation. Just because the next day you are in state 2 or 1, it doesn't mean it's a bad meditation, right? You just close your eyes, start observing your breath, all the benefits, all the physiological processes, your autonomic nervous system, everything starts functioning, right? In fact, there was a study that noticed DNA changes in novice meditators within 2 weeks. People have been meditating for 1 to 2 weeks. They've noticed changes in the DNA or the genes of now meditators who started off new. So changes start happening the moment you sit, close your eyes, and start observing your breath, irrespective of however your mind wandering, irrespective of however your thoughts continue to shape, right? There's nothing like a good meditation or a bad meditation. The only bad meditation is the one you did not do. If you did not do, then it's not a bad, there's no meditation there. But otherwise, every time you sit, it is a good meditation. States vary. And that's what Buddha says. Don't be worried about good and bad, right? Everything is cyclic, just like your breath. One day is good, one day is bad, just like our life. So let's not worry about whether you're at 4 or 5, but it's a good indication of your progress. Good indication of your progress on how to go forward. It's like a journey, it's like a map. All right. So with that, today let me talk about the third step. I hope yesterday's body scan meditation helped you stay relaxed for a bit longer time. So today we've been seeing this chart for several days, right? So there are 3 phases or stages to our breathfulness practice. We're relaxing using equal or coherent breathing. We end with a few minutes of gratitude or appreciation. We'll expand that tomorrow. And then the actual observation of your normal breath, we've been going through steps, right? So the first step is awareness at the nose, then the awareness of the breath cycle, and then the awareness across the body, right? Which is the flowing, is focusing, following, and flowing with the breath, right? So like every day, we'll do 10 minutes of equal breathing and 10 to 12 minutes of focusing your attention at your breathing. And then we'll do 10 to 12 minutes of observing, following our breath. We followed our breath from here and then connected the movements, connected the sensations out here, right? And then the third step, the last 10 minutes, so initially the awareness is only here. Attention on your breath, awareness of your nose. Then attention on every breath, awareness of the path of your breath, right? And the third step is going to be awareness of your whole body, right? So you're expecting the sensations, the nadis, the energy is flowing through the nadi. That means your awareness has increased, right? So awareness, attention, and non-judgment. Again, do not judge if you're not able to feel. So the whole idea is in the last 10 minutes, I'll ask you to be open to all the sensations due to your breathing throughout your body. You might feel some sensation here, you might feel some sensation in the heart, you might feel some sensation in the stomach area, or you're tingling in your fingers, tingling in your feet, anywhere. Just be open, just keep observing. But every attention on your breath. You can choose a point here, you can choose your chest, you can choose your stomach. You should be aware of every breath. And as you're aware of your every breath, feel your whole body. Over time, you'll start feeling the sensation throughout your body because the energy is flowing through the nadis, which is what we did yesterday. We cleared up some of the blocks. All right. So that's what we're going to do the last 10 minutes. Okay. So any questions? So you just flow. You just allow the breath to flow through your body and you're aware of it. Focusing, following, and flowing with the breath. Right? That told that when you get those sensations throughout your body, then you start slowly going into state 4, state 3 and 4, which is piti, which is that joy, the bliss, the sukha. So after you get through that, then you'll get to that state of peace, absolute peace and equanimity. For that, the relaxation and the concentration of every breath is very important. So those are the foundational, and then we get into the following. All right. And you might be wondering, when I do the practice alone, how many minutes should be doing? Now we are guided, we are saying 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So it doesn't, once you master this, once you get to the practice, you'll automatically switch over. You'll start focusing and then you'll start feeling the breath here. Then you'll start feeling the sensations. Automatic switchovers will happen. You don't need to keep an alarm. Oh, first 10 minutes is this, second 10 minutes is that. Nothing like that, right? So it'll automatically naturally flow. All right, my dear friends. So we will dive into our practice for today. Remove your spectacles. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands. Get it back to your normal posture. We'll play some light music. Begin the process of equal breathing. Bring your attention to your nose and do your equal, long, smooth inhales and exhales. Slow, equal, smooth, easy inhale as you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow, equal, long, easy exhales. Again as you count 1, 2, 3, 4. No holding the breath. As you do that, observe your stomach going out as you inhale and coming in as you exhale. Keep your posture comfortable, relaxed. The next 45 minutes. Let all your thoughts, your to-do list for the day, all the doubts, all that rest for the next 45 minutes. You're just going to be with your breath, your body, your attention, and your awareness. Conscious aware, relaxing in breath and out. You're grounding or aligning your breath, your body, and your awareness. Smooth, easy, long inhale. Smooth, long exhale. Keep the length comfortable to you. Feel a sense of relaxation. Feel a sense of calming your body and mind. Just 5 more minutes of warm up or this relaxation stage. Continue to be conscious of your breathing. Be aware of the movements in your stomach as well. If there's any time relaxation technique you can use any time during the day. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now let's move from the warm-up to our observation of our breathing stage, our breathfulness meditation. Step 1, drop your counting. Drop the conscious observation of your conscious movement of your breath. Move your attention to your nose and become an observer of the breath going in and out of your nose. Your attention on every breath. Your awareness focused only at the entrance to your nose or at a point inside your nose. Feel the sensations due to the air going in and out. Do not change your breathing or alter your breathing. Just become a watchman watching your nose for the breath going in and out of your nose. That is all. When you're unable to manage your mind wandering, you can apply the techniques. You can do the counting. But the rhythm of your breathing should be a natural. Just be with your breath at your nose, my dear friends. All your attention, awareness should be focused at your nose. Ideally, the smaller the point that you choose, the greater the concentration. If you're able to feel sensations at a smaller point, not a wider region as a full nose, then it will help. But do not strain your eyes or your head. Do not engage in thoughts, no analysis. Ignore all distractions. Anytime if you are feeling your mind wandered from your breath, as soon as you observe, bring your attention back to your breathing at your nose. Five more minutes of focusing your attention and awareness at your nose. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to keep your one-pointed focus on your breath. Nothing else. Do not strain any part of your body. Keep your forehead, neck, shoulders, fingers relaxed. Feel the joy of a focused, calm mind. feel or observe the way you're observing your breath. That's consciousness. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now slowly let us move into step 2 of our breathfulness meditation. Expand your awareness to your cycle, the path of your breathing. Follow your breath from your nose through your throat region to the chest region and observe the sensation and movements. Feel any sensations in your nose, in your throat region, the movements in your chest and the movements in your abdomen has been normally. You're definitely able to be connecting your in-breath and out-breath with your movements in your stomach. Attention on every breath. Be aware of your whole beautiful breath. Feel the way your lungs are getting filled with air. Feel the movements in your stomach. Feel the air as it enters and leaves your nose. It will keep your mind engaged. Excellent. Continue to follow your beautiful breath. Feel the way your breath breathes your body. Just observe. You don't need to do anything. Just observe the way breath is flowing in and out of your body. Notice the movements. Feel the sensations along your nose, your throat region, your chest region, and your stomach. Continue to follow your every breath. Beautiful, whole breath. Avoid distractions. Avoid analysis. Feel your breath wherever possible. In your stomach, in your chest, in your throat, or your nose. Five more minutes of following your beautiful breath. No thoughts, no analysis. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to observe your whole breath. Feel the joy of your natural breath cycle. Keep your eyebrows and forehead relaxed. You're able to keep your back straight, your normal posture, easy and relaxed. You'll be able to feel the entire breath much better. Excellent, my dear friends. Continue to place attention on every breath, breath after breath after breath. Now, in step 3, just expand your awareness to your whole body and feel any and all sensations due to your breathing. Ignore all other sensations like due to the fan, due to the air, due to the music. As you breathe in and breathe out normally, feel if you are able to feel any tingling, any warmth, in any part of your body. Feel the breath flowing throughout your body. Stay anchored by observing your breath at one point, either your nose or your stomach or your chest region, so that you are aware of your breathing, but feel any sensations, any energy flows in your feet, in your thighs, in your stomach region, your back region, shoulders, fingers, arms. Feel them more in your body rather than your head. Can be anything, movement of energy, tingling, tightness, itching, anything due to your breathing. prana is flowing through all the nadis in your body. When it flows, it creates sensations. In different parts, see if you're able to feel them. If you're not, that is okay. Continue to be with your every breath. No extra effort, no strain. Watch your body as you're breathing. You don't need to move your attention to each part of the body like we did yesterday. Just place your attention on your breathing at one point where you're able to feel the breath. Just be open to energy, movements, and sensations throughout your body. Feel the space inside your body. Feel the darkness behind your eyes. Feel your whole body lighter and filled with air. Nourished with the prana. Let go of any thoughts, analysis, judgments. Last 5 minutes. Become one with your breath. Stay anchored in your every breath by feeling the breath at one point while letting your body be open and flowing to the energies. Be aware of your entire body. Last 3 minutes. And feel grateful for the wonderful experience of breathing, the experience of awareness and attention and acceptance for the last 45 minutes. Feel thankful to all the people and things around you. Feel grateful for your wonderful life and all the lessons. Say thank you to the wisdom and practices from all the masters. With that feeling of gratitude, my dear friends, let's emerge from today's breathfulness practice. Slowly bring your attention to your body. Become aware of your room. Slowly unclasp your fingers and place your palms on your eyes for a few seconds and can open when you're ready. How was the third step of our breathfulness practice today? How many of you were able to feel any sensations in different parts of the body? How many of you are able to become aware of your whole body breathing? Anyone of you have any questions around it? We can take up during the question time. Yes, is one yes. Felt sensations in some parts of the body, yes. So it's just a step for you to be open to what is going to happen. So as you continue your practice of focusing your breath, over time, you'll feel the sensations. Only thing is we are accelerating that process by being open to it. Feeling numbness in feet and fingers, yes, they're also center of sensations. Yes. Very good. So we've been practicing. We started off with like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and now been practicing 45 minutes of meditation every day. We'll continue that for the next few days as well. And I just want to quickly cover one topic of wisdom today. Yes. So all of you, some of you might be wondering, where is this Anapanasati coming from? Right? This comes from one of Buddha's discourses called Anapanasati Sutta. Sutta is nothing but sutra in Pali language. We have Yoga Sutras, we have a lot of sutras in Sanskrit. So in Sanskrit, it's called sutras. In Pali language, it's called sutta. And Buddha, he, as you all know, he stepped out of his house, his palace, and then went looking for that answer to suffering. And he trained under several teachers who were masters in meditation. At that time, meditation was more about focusing, just attention-based meditation. Could be mantra meditation, or they'll ask you to focus at a point between your eyebrows or somewhere. So Buddha was able to do all that very easily. He was able to get into deep states of concentration. They're all very concentrative, focused meditation. But he still did not get an answer to why suffering. How do we get over suffering? How do we get over pain? And that's when he sat under that famous Bodhi tree and he said, he resolved, until I find the answer, I'll not get up from here. And he started slowly sitting silently, and naturally his attention focused on the breathing. And he said, okay, let me observe my breathing. And as he observed the breathing, he went into a different state of attention plus awareness. And then he discovered the secrets of life, about impermanence, about dissatisfaction, about non-attachment. And he said, those are the answers to get over pain or suffering. So we will talk about it in a couple of days. So out of that, he gives a lot of discourses every place that he goes, like any guru or any master. And one of such discourses is Anapanasati Sutta. If you look at Anapanasati Sutta, there are like just 16 sutras. And we call it as the first four, the second four, the third four, the fourth four, the tetrads. And you can search, you can Google for Anapanasati Sutra. There are books that you will get on that. So, but the beautiful thing is, these four sutras cover body, feelings, mind, and intelligence, right? If you look at it, we talked about the koshas, the physical body, the Annamaya kosha, the energy body, the mental body, and the Vijnanamaya Kosha, right? So Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, and Vijnanamaya Kosha. So those pretty much relate to what Buddha is talking about. And he says, how do you become more mindful of each of those? Right? So it is about mindfulness of body, mindfulness of feelings, mindfulness of your own mind or mental states, and mindfulness of truths. Mindfulness means becoming more aware. Awareness plus attention plus acceptance, right? So he also documents the different states that one goes through as you experience the mind, right? Like we talked about the states. So out of that, popular literature has coined something called the four foundations of mindfulness. The way you develop mindfulness is through mindfulness of body, mindfulness of feeling tone, we will talk about it today, mindfulness of mental states, we'll cover tomorrow, and then the mindfulness of dhammas, the truths, right? So what does going through the mindfulness help? We've been learning each one of it, and then all of this mindfulness is centered around the basic practice of mindfulness of breathing. So first is mindfulness of body. We've been practicing this for several days. We continue to practice your breath, your body. Today we expanded it. So what it helps is enhanced physical well-being. We saw the science behind it, groundedness, presence. And then as we begin to become mindful of our feelings, our emotions, we develop greater empathy, greater compassion. We are able to manage or regulate our emotions, handle our emotions better. And then as we begin the mindfulness of mind, you're able to even you're all this you'll already be experiencing your clarity of thought because your focus, your attention has increased. Reduce craving and worry, greater self-awareness. Oh, why am I doing like this? Why am I thinking like this? Right? And then once you go deeper, you'll once you understand the truths of impermanence, dissatisfaction, non-attachment, then you'll start, oh my God, that is why I was suffering. That is why I was feeling bad. That is why I was feeling low. It's all temporary. Why should I even be worried about? There is a bigger, greater intelligence in me that I can use. So all those things, greater wisdom, you'll start feeling intuition and insights, right? So that is the whole science or the basis for the entire course that we've been doing and all that we talk about from an anapanasati. And then again, in the same discourse, it is all part of what we call as, I think it's called the Satipatthana Sutta. This is part of that. The same discourse, he talks about Vipassana as well. So Vipassana is nothing but a combination of most of these, right? So you follow, you observe the feelings throughout your body, you observe the sensations through your body, and through that you'll be able to relate to why am I getting this feeling. So Vipassana is analyzing Vipassana, right? So the entry to Vipassana is also through Anapanasati. You focus on your attention, focus on your breath, gain attention, and then go through Vipassana. Right. So we start with Anapanasati and automatically follow through Vipassana, right? Again, each of these is called different. I think Kaya Anupasana, Vedana Anupasana. Kaya Anupasana is mindfulness of body. Vedana Anupasana is mindfulness of feelings. Chitta Anupasana is mindfulness of mind. And Dhamma Anupasana is mindfulness of truth. When you go through all this, automatically you start getting answers to things like we do. So quickly, let's cover the mindfulness of feelings. And as Buddha said, it's all about the feeling tones. So what Buddha said is mindfulness of feeling tones is nothing but every feeling before or every emotion that arises, there are only three basic feeling tones. So either your feeling is pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. This is the basis. You will feel that feeling before you get an emotion of happiness, of sadness, of anger. All of these can be categorized into the three ways. It's called feeling tones. So today's exercise will be based on that. I'll talk about it. So feelings and emotions are different. And emotions arise in two ways because of a positive or negative experience. either a past, negative, positive, or memory of something past, or expectation of something in the future that you feel is going to be positive or negative. And the moment you feel that is positive or negative, the mind gives a context to an emotion by creating a feeling. And you will feel the emotion after you experience the feeling. Emotions are visible. You shout, you feel that anger, you feel this thing, but the feeling tones are usually not. Mindfulness of feelings allows you to feel that much better. So here is the emotion loop. Emotion is nothing but energy in motion, right? The different levels of energies that we saw. If you are having a higher frequency energy moving through you, like gratitude, love, right? So all those are of the higher chakras. Whereas if you feel an energy of lack, energy of worry, energy of fear, then it's your lower chakras, right? This is how this whole emotion loop arises. So initially, your body or your mind first gets the six senses. Through the six senses, it's what it absorbs it. For example, it could be someone speaking, it could be a music, good or bad, it could be something visual, it could be something touch, right? You could feel a sense of it. So the information first comes through your six senses. It causes a sensation or a vibration in your physical body. That is why we keep saying, feel your sensation, feel the sensation, right? So it's just a sensation. And then the mind interprets that sensation, attaches it to a memory or some meaning. And then your mind colors it saying, oh, this is pleasant, this is unpleasant, this is neutral. And then it gives rise to an emotion. Then we label that feeling. Oh, it was joy. It was a sense of frustration. It was bliss. It was peace. And based on that, we act out the behavior, like Patanjali says, right? So it could be a desire, it's something that you like, you go towards it, you want it, you do all the things that we want to get that. If it's something you dislike or afraid of, you want to get away from it. So that is the behavior that is. And behavior in turns reinforces this entire loop again and again. So, for example, we all seen three people go and watch a movie. All three people will not have the same pleasant feeling or good observation about the movie. Similarly, someone has the same dish, same sweet, or same food. It might be pleasant to somebody, it might be unpleasant to somebody, it is okay to somebody. Why? Because the mind coloring of it is different. What is the truth? Nothing is specifically the truth. Whatever I am feeling is the truth for me. I feel this gulab jamun is sweet, good, I like it. Someone else doesn't like it, says it's over sweet, it's less sweet, whatever it is. It's his truth, right? So that is how the mind colors. Something that is pleasant to one may be unpleasant to another. And source of all these sensations and feelings are, we saw the energy body. Any feeling, as I said, any feeling, thought causes feelings, feelings again trigger thoughts, right? And then all those cause changes in our energy body. And emotions arise because you are not mindful of the feelings. So what Buddha says is, instead of going and changing your behavior, like our cognitive behavior therapy talks about today, that instead of acting some behavior, you think about it, change your behavior. Buddha said, why go through all this loop? If you're able to find things at this level, you can change your behavior. If you are able to feel things at your sensation level, the moment it arises, you're a lot more aware. There's a lot more gap between the time your sensation has arisen and the time you react or respond. So this is the gap of mindfulness. This whole three, four steps, all that will be in your control rather than in the control of your mind. So that's the whole point about being mindful of your feelings. And he says not feel, it says not mindfulness of emotions, not mindfulness of feelings, but mindfulness of feeling tone. How do you get that? By being aware of the sensation they cause in your body, which is what we keep observing through our breathfulness practice. Amazing science, right? Buddha was an amazing scientist or spiritual scientist. And all negative emotions are the result for disease because they disturb the vibratory pattern of our body, mind, soul. When we hide, deny, or suppress our feelings, the energy associated with our emotions and feelings cannot dissipate. And what do we mean by hide, deny, or suppress? We are not conscious of it. And every feeling that you're not aware of or not conscious of, every negative feeling, they cause disturbances in your energy body, which ultimately continuous disturbance results in a illness or sickness in your physical body. Unexpressed emotions or unconscious emotions are the cause of all our mental and physical disorders. Any disturbance, any pain, any regret, any negative emotion means there is some unresolved issue in your psyche, right? Like just like the breath conditions the body, just like your breath conditions your body, your feelings condition your mind. So that's why you'll always have to feel anything mindfully. The moment you don't feel it, you are conditioning the mind. All right. So it's very important for us to understand when a feeling arises. The feeling arises as a sensation, right? And the feeling tone, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. That is what you need to kind of observe. So today's exercise is going to be mindfulness of feeling tone. Anytime you do things, anytime you feel good, anytime you feel something bad, anytime you feel an emotion arising, oh my God, why are things like this? That anger, see if you are able to link that to a sensation in your body as pleasant, unpleasant. Some of you might be getting into a meeting where you feel fear. Just take a moment and then feel where you are feeling your fear. Is it in your stomach? Is it in your chest? Similarly, some of you might be feeling happy, feeling joyful. Feel where you're feeling joyful. You might feel the sensation in your shoulder. You might feel the sensation in your face. You might feel a sensation in your hands, your body, right? So be aware of where that feeling tone is expressing itself as a sensation. Pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. Don't worry about what is it. Is it anger? Why am I getting anger? No judgment. Every time you do any activity, you're feeling good. Where am I feeling good? Is there a sensation I'm experiencing? You're feeling bad. Where am I feeling bad? Right? That's the exercise. A little bit tougher exercise than doing the mindfulness of eating and walking. I hope you're doing that regularly. So let's experience the feeling tone throughout the day today as we go through different activities during the day. All right, for example, some of you might be feeling something about your meditation. Where are you feeling? All right. So that's the lesson for today. 4 foundations of mindfulness, Anapanasati Sutta, and we've seen mindfulness of body. And today, let's try the mindfulness of feeling. And tomorrow, we'll take a look at the mindfulness of mental processes, the different thought processes. We saw a bit about what Patanjali spoke about. We'll also hear about what comes from Buddha and then also some kind of what psychology tells us about the ego and what happens in meditation. All right. So with that, let's dive into the questions. So from tomorrow onwards, I think we just have 3 or 4 more days left. So I would request you to please ask your questions or share your experiences verbally with your videos on. So you will not do too much of talking on the chat. We want to hear, we want the group to listen to your experiences both during meditation and outside of meditation. All right, so we will take a few people. It's up to you. You'll have to raise your hand and then talk about that. Right, from tomorrow, please share your experiences. Very important. Now let me go through questions. If any of you have questions or want to talk, allow participants. Yes, so you can raise your hand and you can unmute and talk. Meanwhile, let me look at the questions on the chat window. Would this be the normal meditation process we should be doing every day? I mean, observation, following, and flowing. Yes, sir, you will be doing it, but you will not need to follow a strict routine. That will become your practice, right? The duration will automatically move around. Yes, you're going to be aware of your breathing every day, right? So as you do it, you'll start from here and slowly you'll expand your awareness. Slowly you'll start feeling sensations. The moment you start feeling sensations, you will move your awareness to it. On the last day, I will tell you how to go about the practice when you're doing it by yourself. I felt the awareness of the whole body, but sometimes thoughts are disturbing. That's okay. So thoughts are supposed to disturb you, and you get your attention back to your breath. Some parts unable to feel sensation. That is okay. So you will. The expectation is not that you'll be able to feel the sensations throughout your body. You'll start noticing it, and then later you'll feel the sensations as you continue your practice. I concentrate on breathing, but not concentrate on body feeling. That is okay. As you continue to deepen your attention on your breathing, over time your awareness starts increasing, right? Your focus, your thoughts start reducing, then slowly your awareness start increasing. You'll automatically feel the sensations. The next question is following, could follow the breath better. Sensation in nose bridge, felt coolness in eyes, tingling in lower jaw. Flowing was not comfortable, felt itching, mild headache. It kind of felt as distraction to being calm after noticing and following the breath. Yes. So don't worry if it is not comfortable for you. That's okay. In the practice, we are making you practice it so that once you get to the regular practice, the flowing automatically will come to you and you will start feeling the sensations. Don't especially focus on flowing. All right, if that is disturbing you, right? That's the beauty of this meditation. All that you need to do is awareness, attention, and acceptance. It doesn't matter where you keep. We are practicing the steps because we are giving you a glimpse of what's going to come when you get into deeper and longer practice. All right, so stay with us the next few days. Try practicing it. It's a good point that you're asking me questions. Right? So when you practice anything that is not happening correctly, you can ask me questions and I can answer you. How at least we regular attendees can make a small donation. We will talk about it in the last one of the sessions. We'll talk about pyramid value in the next programs. What is jhana? Jhana is what Buddha defined as deeper states of concentration. I think there are 8 or 12 stages of jhana, but most of the books talk about the 4 stages. And jhanas are deeper states. If you look at the steps that I mentioned, the deeper state, once you reach to the equanimous state, that is jhana 1, the first jhana. Right? And then as you continue your practice, you'll get into deeper states of concentration. You don't need to understand until you are a teacher and you want to understand a lot of Buddhist way of doing it. You can study about it, but don't worry too much about it. As you continue your practice, you will get into deeper states of jhanas automatically through anapanasati. All right. So with that, any other questions? I don't see any other questions or experiences. I hope you're progressing. You feel that you're progressing in your meditation, in your practice. These 11 days, as I said, my only goal is for each of you to progress in your meditation. If you're not, please do ask your questions. Please get clarifications the next few days. Of course, after that, I'm always available on the chat window. That is the whole objective. And the more you know the right way of doing things, right way of breathing, right way of meditation, you'll be able to teach a few more the right way as well. All right. So wonderful. Thank you for your time today and continue to practice, continue to do this mindfulness of feeling tones today. And any questions, we'll again take it up tomorrow. We'll see you for the practice tomorrow, my dear friends. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. See you tomorrow.